A win here by the Dolphins gets them back to 8-8. Huntley 22 of 26, 225, a touchdown, 52 more in the touchdown on the ground as Miami got a win in Week 18 and rooting for the Chiefs as well. Still alive heading into the final week of the season. And here's a look at that road ahead. Again, a win against the Jets, taking a trip to East Rutherford, and the Broncos taking on likely a taxi squad for the Chiefs. Going to sit plenty of those big names, but still a bit of big brother, little brother in that matchup. Could it all come to pass for the Dolphins? Time will tell. All right, let's get you back out to the site where our guys offer their thoughts from what was one that keeps a season alive for Miami. Gentlemen, it's great to see you. I usually like to lead with something thought-provoking, but I see the coats, I saw the weather. We will tend to business as business offers it. What do you take away from this one, Tiki? Your emerging thought, the thing you're going to be thinking about on that flight.
Well, obviously, we're overdressed, Joe, because it wasn't that cold here in Cleveland. It was raining a little bit, but it wasn't cold. But the overarching thought is that Mike McDaniel's got a pretty good backup quarterback and Snoop Huntley, because they miss Tua Tagovailoa. He's so accurate. He's so good down the field. But Tyler Huntley didn't miss a beat. He only threw 4 incompletions, led the team in rushing with Devon Achane not having a big day rushing the football, and they got a win, an important win on the road.
And the defense showed up. Anthony Weaver has done an excellent job since he's come over and take over as the defensive coordinator, and they attacked this Cleveland Browns offense, often bringing 5 guys at the line of scrimmage and making and creating plays, turnovers and everything. And to your point, Huntley did a great job capitalizing, and Tyreek Hill had a big game after some drops a week ago of showing up for this football team.
Yeah, this was the Snoop Huntley that you love and you expect to see sometimes. We saw some of that, glimpses of it in relief of Lamar Jackson earlier in his career, but not the effectiveness in his last opportunities. And he shows up for a team and keeps it alive. And guys, this time of year, you're always looking forward. What does it mean? What do we need? When we're looking at this, best case scenario, you pull off the win against the Jets. The Chiefs take care of business against the Broncos. And for that, you're a 7 seed heading to a frigid place in Buffalo. How big, Jason, of a what if is this season for Miami you're looking at right now?
Oh, it's huge. And you look at where they started and how they started at 2-6. Tua Tagovailoa gets hurt. You don't know what it's going to be. Huntley was one of those backup quarterbacks that got a chance to start, but the offense wasn't pretty. And you fast forward to where they are now and an opportunity to get into the playoffs. And what sticks out to when you just said that, a chance to head to frigid Buffalo. That's another narrative that surrounds this team, is can they beat a good team, first of all, and then can they win in the cold? So, and if in the event that they are able to advance, there's still going to be a ton of question marks about this football team.
And it's another week of other game watching.
Yes.
You know, we talked to Mike McDaniel about that, and he said, I'm not looking at the Fighting Bo Nixes out in Denver, and it seemed like the Cincinnati Bengals were doing all they could last night to give that game away from time management and other things that happened. They ended up winning in halftime, which kept the Dolphins alive. They were aware of it, and so they came into this game knowing that they still have a chance. And in week 18, I was going to say 17 because that's what I used to play, but week 18, all you want is a chance.
Yeah.
You can control what you can control. They have to go get a win against the Jets, who didn't even show up today, against the Buffalo Bills, and then hope, beyond hope, that the Kansas City Chiefs, that are resting everybody, as you were just saying, Joe, can find a way to beat the Denver Broncos.
Hope is not a strategy, but sometimes it's all we can ask for. Fellas, we appreciate the insight as always. Frigid or not, we'll get you on your way. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you.
Another great call from the guys out in Cleveland. One that was slow to start, but Miami showing plenty down the stretch in the form of Tyler Huntley. Most losses in a season for Cleveland. Unfortunately, this is a graphic we lean on far too often. And here in the year 2024, 3-13, and one more opportunity at a loss moving forward.